Yeah, good morning, dear students. This is Dr. Vanita, HOD and Professor, Department of Pharmaceutics from Vishnu Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research. Today, I would like to brief about this chemical incompatibility. It is one of the course from this pharmaceutics for B Pharmacy first year, first sem. So, incompatibility is when one or two substances are mixed together, some unwanted product occur. That is the incompatibility. So, when chemical changes occur, when two or more substances are mixed together, when the chemical changes occur, that is called as chemical incompatibility. The chemical changes may be a precipitate, or it may occur due to oxidation reduction or hydrolysis, or the combination of things, or precipitation, decomposition, color change. That may be anything, but you will observe some chemical changes in the formulation, right? So, chemical incompatibility is two types: tolerated and adjusted. So, like tolerated is, it can be tolerated just by minimizing the changing the order of mixing or mixing the solutions in dilute form, but will not made any alteration in the formulation. That is called as the tolerated incompatibility. In adjusted incompatibility, we are adjusting, like caffeine citrate can be substituted with a caffeine. So we are removing this citrate, just we are substituting the caffeine, like that we are adjusting with one or the more other ingredients. Chemical incompatibility, sometimes it is intentional. To get the synergetic activity, intentionally we mix two or more antagonistic substances, right? Unintentionally is prescriber without the knowledge, he prescribe the medication, that is called as unintentional. Okay. So, to rectify this chemical incompatibility, we follow two methods: method A and method B. Method A is like vehicle is there, like solvent. We need to divide the vehicle into two equal parts. If 100 ml is there, divide 50-50 into one beaker. So add one of the reactants to the one beaker, another reacting substance to another beaker. After that, you can mix together. That method is called as the method A. So we are not doing anything, just simply we are dividing the reacting substance separately and dissolving in the solvent. After that, we are mixing together. That method is called as the method A. And method B is like here we are going to add the compound tragacanth powder. Always remember, method A is used for diffusible precipitate, method B is used for the indiffusible precipitate. Just now I said, wherever indiffusible precipitate is there, you need to add some suspending agent like tragacanth powder. The percentage is always remember 2 grams per 100 ml. Right. Here also you need to divide the vehicle into two equal portions. Add one of the reacting substance to one vehicle, and to the mortar you can take the drug, one of the reacting substance, and tragacanth powder, and you can mix it with the solvent. After that, the content in another beaker can be added slowly with the rapid stirring. Right. So you can always mention shake well before you should be fixed for the method B. Method A is for diffusible precipitate, method B is for indiffusible precipitate. Whenever you find the method B, you need to add tragacanth powder, that is the 2 grams per 100 ml. See, we'll discuss some examples related to the chemical incompatibility. Like you can see, alkaloidal salts with alkaline substances. Alkaloids are weak bases, they are almost insoluble in water, but alkaloidal salts are soluble in water. So, if this alkaloidal salts you are dispensing along with the alkaline preparations like the strong solution of ammonium acetate, strong aromatic spirit of ammonia. So, a free alkaloid may be precipitated, but here you can observe what is the precipitate you are getting. You will get a diffusible precipitate. Hence, you can follow method A. This is an example: strychnine hydrochloride solution and aromatic spirit of ammonia. When you mix it together, you will get a diffusible precipitate. You can follow method A. So, sodium salicylate incompatibility. Ferric salts react with the sodium salicylate and you will get an indiffusible precipitate as ferric salicylate. Whenever you find salicylate, always you will get the indiffusible precipitate. You need to follow method B. Example, ferric chloride, sodium salicylate. You will get the ferric salicylate as the indiffusible precipitate. Follow method B. Soluble iodides incompatibilities, like these iodides undergo oxidation, they're forming the iodine, which is an undesirable product. So, to prevent, the reacting substance must be dispensed separately in the case of iodide incompatibility. Otherwise, you can observe that coloration of the compound. And chemical incompatibility causing evaluation of carbon dioxide, like you can observe that what happens when two or more substances are mixed together, it causes evaluation of the carbon dioxide. So some points you should remember whenever you are dealing with this carbon dioxide gas liberation. So after mixing, you are not supposed to dispense the medication immediately, because the patient before reaches the home, it will get burst, right? And this preparation, always do it in a open vessel. And to fasten the reaction, hot water can be used to fasten the reaction. And after complete evaluation of the carbon dioxide only, you can dispense that medication. This is the three important points you should remember whenever you are dispensing these prescriptions containing evaluation of the carbon dioxide gas. Bismuth subnitrates, like they combine with the sodium nitrate, sodium bicarbonate in presence of water, this carbon dioxide gas is liberated due to this following reaction. Emulsifying agents, you can observe like emulsifying agents, you should be very careful because we have different types of emulsion. Oil in water type of emulsion and water in oil type of emulsions. Like whenever you are taking this emulsifying agents that favors the oil in water or water in oil, you should take care. Like if you are using the tragacanth as the emulsifying agent, you will get this oil in water type of emulsion. Like we can use different types of emulsifying agents for the water in oil type of emulsions. Color stability of dyes, like when one of the two ingredients are mixed together, there may be changes in the color stability. The phenolphthalein dye, when you observe, this dye is colorless in acidic solution and red in alkaline mixture. So we should be very careful. These are the things, these are the points we can remember in this case of chemical incompatibility. Like chemical incompatibility is tolerated and adjusted. So it may be intentional and unintentional. And to rectify this chemical incompatibility, we can use method A or method B. Method A is always used for diffusible precipitate. Method B is for indiffusible precipitate we can use. And always, like method A is only dividing the solvent. Method B is addition of the tragacanth as a suspending agent. Like whenever you get alkaloidal salts incompatibility with alkaline substances, you will get the diffusible precipitate. Salicylates always gives the indiffusible precipitate. This is brief about this chemical incompatibility. Thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.